park, and you can see behind me there are tons of people picnicking underneath the cherry blossom trees. Today is a Saturday, so it looks like everybody brings like a tarp and then just sits underneath the trees. I see people like with water, wine. They even bring like cardboard boxes to put as like tables to sit on the ground. So it's pretty interesting. Looks pretty full already, and it's, what time is it? 9:30. So yeah.
This was the beginning of April when it was filmed. Each year the cherry blossoms bloom differently, but we were happy to be catching bits of it when we went on our trip. While we came here for the cherry blossoms, we stumbled across a ton of different food stands, a beautiful river, as well as a lot of beautiful architecture.
We found a bunch of cherry blossoms. This one is huge, and it's kind of snowing petals onto the ground a little bit. I'm glad it wasn't destroyed after yesterday's snowstorm or rainstorm, windstorm.
After a beautiful morning walk through the park, we decided to stop by a soba noodle place that was known for their curry. There was about 40 minutes of a wait, and you can see Nathan hiding under my cardigan from the sun, but the food was so delicious and worth the wait. We then took a bus to Teamlab Planets, where we saw one of the coolest interactive experience, full immersion experience we've ever had before. And yeah, we would highly recommend it. There are many rooms, water, light, just everything was so interesting.
The water is warm, and it can go up to your knees. Wait, do it again.
This orchid floating garden was one of my favorites. These plants are actually alive and they float in the air, and you can just be fully immersed in a basically garden. Heading outside of the Teamlab Planets, we noticed a few very beautifully bloomed sakura cherry blossom trees, and of course couldn't resist and have to take some photos and admire them.
There are these little blossom petals all over the ground. They're super silky, smooth. And they fall like little raindrops.
We then finished off the night with some udon noodles for dinner. Nathan went on an early morning run, so it's just me this morning grabbing some pastries.
Morning, this is our second to last day in Tokyo. I stopped by a Truffle bakery. This looks really good. Also got a little Starbucks drink, and I'm just sitting right here kind of waiting for Nathan to finish his run. It has gotten super hot in the last couple of days here in Tokyo. The first day was cold, second day was like rainy and windy. It was not that pleasant, but yesterday and today were amazing. So we're gonna go try to see some cherry blossoms today. We saw some already yesterday and the day before, but hoping to see more. So I just went to Lawson, and guess what I found? The regular. They have many different flavors, but this is the regular one. Yay! These little popcorn chickens.
After Nathan finished his run, we went out to grab a quick bite at this burger place, and we find cherry blossoms after. This is so beautiful. This is sort of why we came to Tokyo in the first place. I'm really glad to see so many blooming cherry blossoms. Note that this was March 31st, and it was expected to full bloom on April 1st, though we did get a couple of days of delay. This was a weekend, so there were a lot of people at this park. There were so many trees in bloom, and you can see how many people come here to see the beautiful sakura. There is a small fee to get into this Shinjuku Gyoen Park, but it was well worth it, and this was the best place for viewing cherry blossoms while we were here. It was a little crowded on a Sunday, but we will come back on a weekday later.
Okay, so we are in Shinjuku Gyoen, which is the garden park in Shinjuku, and it is very big actually, and a lot of the cherry blossoms are bloomed right now. Actually, the most cherry blossoms I've seen bloomed is in this park. So yeah, there's like a bunch behind me, but there are also a lot more full ones all around the park. And right now we're sitting on a bench. We found an open one, and this is our view, which is really nice. A lot of these are actually not bloomed yet, but you can see buds on them, so soon.
Next, we went to Harajuku, and they have these Mipigs. They're micro pigs, and it's a cafe that just opened up, and we got a reservation. Usually you have to reserve quite in advance. Nathan has all of the pigs. They're all brothers, so they like to sleep on top of each other and just pile on.
His name's Waffle.
Waffle?
Yeah, Waffle.
Okay. He's my favorite.
Oh, really? So cute. Oh!
Hi. Oh, you heard that he was my favorite, so now you're trying to make your bid?
After the Mipig Cafe, we decided to finish off the night with the popular Kura Sushi revolving bar.
Okay, so we finally got our table at Kura Sushi. Looks like these revolve around. Condiments.
You can either pull the plate of sushi that revolves, or you can order on the iPad. Each plate gives you a play in a game, and we actually won a gift. The sushi cannot be compared to the fish market fresh sushi, but it was very inexpensive. Altogether, our meal was only 30 something US dollars. On our last day, we decided to go back to Ueno Park and also Shinjuku Gyoen to see if the cherry blossoms have bloomed more, to catch all that we can while we were in Tokyo. While the cherry blossom walk in Ueno Park was still not fully bloomed yet, Shinjuku Gyoen was so full of cherry blossoms, and because we went so early on a Monday, we also got a lot of the park to ourselves. It had just rained a little the night before, and you can still see the fresh petals on the ground, and because we were one of the first people in the park, we were able to see it untouched. We took a train back to Ginza, and I want to show that the displays show it in English, Japanese, and also Chinese. We wanted to get breakfast at Happy Pancake because we wanted some Japanese souffle pancakes, but the wait was 5 hours long, so this was too long and we would have missed our flight. We instead went to a nearby cafe, which, oh my gosh, it had the loveliest pancakes, drinks, and it was so quiet. It's quite hidden, so maybe that's why there wasn't a line at all, but yeah, I just wanted to share this with you because there's more than just Happy Pancake.
She's moving them.
On the way back to our hotel to grab our luggage, we also stopped by some really cool snack places, strawberry, cookies, etc.
So we just got to Narita Airport departures, and there's a north and a south wing. So make sure you look for that when you're here, because our airline wasn't, and it wasn't exactly clear that there's a different location where the bus dropped us off. The bus was really easy. We bought tickets at Tokyo Station, and it comes every 10 minutes. We just line up. Yeah, so we're heading out of Japan already. It's so fast.
Our credit card allows us to have a priority pass membership, which I will link that below if you're interested in getting one. We use this quite often since we travel, and we try to hit up any lounge or get any food that we can with the pass. This place had some amazing food. It was omu rice with meatballs on the side, and Nathan ate 3 plates of this. We flew Zipair, which is a Japanese budget airline home to San Francisco. The Zipair Airlines, while it is inexpensive, requires you to pay for everything, including water, meals, and even like pillows or blankets. This pillow has a self pump, which is really cool. We opted for some somen noodles and katsu sandwich. We loved Tokyo, and we cannot wait to come back to explore other parts of the country as well. I hope to be able to see more cherry blossoms in the future. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Follow for more travel videos, unboxings, luxury videos as well if you're interested in that. I also try to share my food places as well a lot. You can follow me on Instagram as well if you are on that platform. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next one.